Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with the FX Market Insight for Thursday, the 25th of April. All right, now let's just have a look what's going on. A bit of a happy Anzac Day for the Australian and New Zealand traders out there. Now, as we come into the markets, we're looking at pretty good markets. These are probably the best conditions we've seen, I reckon, in 6 months. Majors, technical outlook, all the dollar pairs going up and all the other pairs going down, and that's pretty close to perfect market conditions. We've had the Aussie CPI data come in weak as expected. The European Eurozone data is coming in weaker. Brexit still weighing on sterling, pushing it lower, and obviously the weak CPI from the Kiwi last week, or the data has been continually weak. And the US data, it's coming in a little bit stronger, and there's optimism about a Chinese-US positive outcome there. So when you look at the overall trading or today's market conditions, we've got really good conditions, trending markets. Now, there are trend lines, and I'll show you where they are. We're probably looking for retracements on a few of these. Will we get them? Well, it's going to come down to the US numbers, but it probably doesn't look like it. The US dollar looks set to continue higher, especially after the Bank of Canada, once again, another big central bank came out. Looks like they're factoring an interest rate cut there as well. So after yesterday's Aussie CPI numbers, they're expecting an interest rate cut will be starting to be factored in Australia, New Zealand, Canada. Who knows what's going on in the UK, and Europe looks like they're going to do some more QE. So you know what? The US dollar, without even doing much, should rally pretty aggressively because all the other currencies or economies are struggling. The core market drivers, China, US relations, we're going to hear a lot more about that next week. Scheduled meetings, Brexit. Well, the good news is because of that delay back to 31st of October, this isn't in your face like every day. Well, it doesn't appear to me anyway, although, I probably have become so desensitized to it that I don't even see the information now. Now, as far as, from my perspective, the pairs to focus on is where you have a match in the technical outlook and the fundamental outlook. Obviously, Euro, Aussie and Kiwi, the very clear pairs here at the moment. Now, technically, the US dollar is going up against all pairs, but the Fed aren't, as I said, haven't come in like, signaled a change to their outlook. So this is the US dollar rallying on the back of peripheral US numbers being strong, but more weakness across the board in all the other pairs. Okay, CAD, Aussie, Kiwi, Euro and Sterling. It's really giving it a good drive. So what can we look for today for potential trading opportunities in any of these pairs? Well, we do have the US durable goods. It's a pretty thin day on the ground. And one thing, just be aware, we do have the Bank of Japan. I think their monetary policy meeting is later today. They love jumping on, trying to get maximized bang for buck when the US dollar is going up. Okay, and dollar yen did pop higher yesterday. It's drifted back down towards the break level, but there is still, a chance we could see something loose out of the BOJ. Now, let me just give you a quick look at the charts to sort of bring this together. Okay, so you've got, you can start to see here, let me just get the pen on. Okay, the Aussie, it was teetering around this level around 70.90. It just needed that catalyst driver to push it lower. That's what the Aussie CPI did. The Kiwi went with it. Here's that little pop higher on dollar yen. It's come back and retested that previous resistance, which is now support. Euro has drifted down through a longer term level just above 112, and it broke through the previous bottom of 111.74. So if anything, you're probably looking to get short back towards 111.80 at this point. Sterling continued just to drift lower. No resolution on Brexit. No, I don't even know. I don't even want to go there. It's just a mess. And dollar CAD really disconnected from oil, the correlation with oil. The Bank of Canada lowering their growth outlook, which sort of suggests potentially a rate cut later this year. All right, so the dollar pairs heading to the top side, and Aussie, Kiwi, Euro and Sterling all heading downside. So as I said, this is pretty good, guys. This is what we've been waiting for, and this is where you don't sit back and sort of wait to see what's going on. You've got to look for your levels, and this is where your training really comes into play. All right, guys, we'll see you in the 247 trade zone. Cheerio for now.